Gracchus Cannaman and Voragor, the Shadow Flame. In the ancient lands of Avrador, a human infant named Gracchus Cannaman is adopted by the elvish warrior Valerius. Raised as a son, Gracchus inherits his father's ideals of justice and righteousness. Valerius imparts his wisdom and combat skills to Gracchus, training him in the ways of the sword and the secrets of magic. Guided by his father Valerius, Gracchus embarks on his first mission, a perilous quest to slay the malevolent dragon, Voragor the Shadow Flame. Venturing into the heart of a dark forest, Gracchus confronts spectral beings, destroying them with ease. As Gracchus delves deeper, at the entrance of a foreboding cave, Gracchus faces the ultimate test, battling the colossal black dragon Voragor to break the unseen foe's hold. With the Sword of Light's radiant power, Gracchus defeats the shadowy menace Voragor, vanquishing the unseen foe's malevolence and restoring peace. In recognition of his valor, Gracchus becomes a full knight, kneeling before the Order of Light, ready to embrace his next noble mission. Stay tuned for the next chapter, as Gracchus takes on a new challenge against malevolent orcs and faces a daunting battle for the fate of Avrador. After 3 years later, in the wake of Gracchus's victory over Voragor, he has faced and conquered two more menacing creatures of the dark forest. A ghostly creature with elongated claws and a sinister aura, and the other a vengeful wraith born of darkness, destroying them both and making his mark on the dark forest and cleansing it from darkness. Guided by Valerius's teachings, Gracchus is also joined by a diverse group of allies. Seraphina, a elven archer, Dorian, a skilled dwarven warrior, Isolde, a gifted healer, Lucius Shadowblade, a human valiant knight, Aemon Shadowstep, the young cunning rogue, and Lyra Nightshade, the gifted mage. As the city of Luminara flourishes under their protection, the companions prepare to confront a new threat, the menacing orc warlord Gormnak and his shadowy horde. In a solemn meeting, Gracchus and his companions accept their duty sent by Valerius and embark on a journey to the outskirts of Luminara, near the town of Havensbrook, where Gormnak's shadow looms. Stay tuned as the defenders of Luminara face Gormnak's orc army, safeguarding Havensbrook and testing their unity in the crucible of battle. After a 4-day ride, Gracchus and his companions arrive in the village of Havensbrook, where they gather the villagers to prepare for the imminent arrival of Gormnak and his orc army. Lucius, now a dedicated training instructor, imparts his combat knowledge to the villagers, while Aemon's tireless scouting provides crucial insights into the orc army's movements, ensuring Havensbrook is prepared for the impending siege. Together, Gracchus and his companions, they work tirelessly to reinforce the town's defenses, erecting sturdy wooden fortifications to protect Havensbrook from the impending orc onslaught. Arriving with impeccable timing, Lady Alara Windrider, an elven princess, leads a contingent of 200 skilled elven warriors to reinforce the defenders of Havensbrook against the impending orc threat. As Gormnak's horde descends upon Havensbrook, Gracchus, his companions, and the newly trained militia mount a valiant defense, pushing back the relentless orc onslaught and protecting their home from destruction. With Havensbrook under siege, Gracchus, his companions, and the defenders stand strong against Gormnak's relentless orc horde. The clash of swords and the roar of battle fill the air as the fate of the town hangs in the balance, as all of the companions work tirelessly to help repel the orcs. In a final mighty strike, Gracchus delivers a decisive blow to Gormnak. As the enemy leader falls, his malevolent grip over Havensbrook shatters, only leaving this world a smile, and the defenders' valiant efforts bring victory to the besieged town. Stay tuned as the defenders of Luminara face their greatest challenge yet, a formidable orc horde of 8,000, led by Gormnak's lieutenant Urgor, marching toward the city of Luminara, just 4 days away. Fall of Luminara. Amidst the siege of Havensbrook, as the city prepares for Gormnak's impending attack, messenger crows from Ironreach arrive in Luminara, bearing crucial news of the orc invasion. A much larger force of 8,000 orcs marches relentlessly towards the city. Within the chambers of Luminara's Council of Elders, Valerius, the High Protector of Avrador, stands alongside the council members. Urgent discussions unfold as they strategize and initiate preparations to counter the impending orc invasion. With only 3 days to prepare, Valerius and current commander Cedric Stormwind lead the city's soldiers in fortifying the defenses. Valerius urges citizens to seek safety within the fortress walls, while the 1,500 soldiers work tirelessly to make crucial defensive preparations. On the fourth day, the ominous orc army arrives, looming ever closer to the city. As the sun sets, the first wave of orcs breaches the city's defenses, setting the stage for a fierce and chaotic battle. Valerius and Cedric, their backs to the fortress gatehouse, lead a valiant defense, repelling wave after wave of orcs for 8 grueling hours. Amidst the chaos, Valerius faces Gormnak's lieutenant, Urgor, in a fierce battle until a fatal blow claims Valerius's life. Witnessing his friend and commanding officer's fall, Cedric summons unmatched courage, pushing back against the orcs with unwavering determination. With their fates hanging in the balance, join us in the next installment to witness the challenges that await Cedric, Luminara, and Gracchus on their unpredictable journey. The Battle of Everlasting Light. In the wake of the siege of Havensbrook, urgent news arrives for Gracchus in the form of Messenger Crow. An orc horde, led by the fearsome Urgor, Gormnak's lieutenant, is marching toward Luminara. Without hesitation, Gracchus, Elara, and their companions set forth on a mission to relieve the city. Across the realm, Gracchus and his companions rally support, gathering warriors from every corner to stand against the impending threat. Settlement by settlement, village by village, a united force assembles, determined to defend Avrador against the looming darkness. Amidst the towering peaks of the Ironreach Mountains, the stalwart dwarves, led by Thrain and Bruin Stoneforge, forge a strong alliance with Gracchus's cause. 2 new companions, Alcitair Ravenscroft and Bjorn Ironbeard, lend their unique skills and unwavering resolve to the growing army. On the 4th day, upon a precipitous hill, Gracchus's voice rings out, urging a cavalry charge of 1,000 strong. Eveline Swiftwind leads the charge, her determination matched only by her skill. Cedric's forces, valiant and resolute, join Gracchus's army in the heart of battle. Orcs clash with the combined might of Avrador's defenders. Amidst the chaos, Gracchus faces Urgor in a climactic confrontation. The fate of Avrador hangs in the balance as they clash in a duel of destiny. As the dust of battle clears, revealing the toll of sacrifice, Gracchus stands before the fallen figure of Valerius, mourning a leader and friend. With dawn's light, a new era emerges. Gracchus, flanked by allies, steps forward as the new High Protector, pledging to honor Valerius's legacy and defend Avrador. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. We sincerely hope you found enjoyment in this series. Rest assured, there are more captivating tales awaiting your discovery. Stay tuned for the next chapter of adventures and excitement. 5 years had elapsed since the fall of Luminara and the tragic passing of Valerius, leaving an enduring mark on the heart of the realm. In the aftermath of these harrowing events, Gracchus had ascended to the esteemed position of High Protector, his unwavering resolve serving as a beacon of hope during the arduous process of rebuilding Avrador. Emerging from the ashes, new cities had flourished, each a testament to the unyielding spirit that defined Avrador's essence. In the northern reaches, the steadfast strongholds of Frostholm, Sunholm, Thunderhold, Stormwatch, and Eastern Haven stood sentinel against the imminent threat posed by the Ironjaw Highlands. The Avradorian legions, meticulously trained and poised, had found their home in Frostholm, awaiting the clarion call to take up arms. With the southern territories now fortified, Avrador had carved a realm united in purpose and resilience. In the hallowed chambers of the Council of Elders, a solemn blessing was bestowed, underscoring the gravity of the challenge that lay ahead, the onset of the Great Northern War. North Bromidas teetered on the precipice, confronting not one, but 2 formidable fronts. Gracchus, bearing the mantle of High Protector, had become the very embodiment of Avrador's aspirations. In the south, Lady Alara's elven host and a coalition of allied forces stood at the ready, poised to march alongside Gracchus and his legendary legions. Meanwhile, in the north, High King Thrain Stoneforge steadfastly defended his realm from Malgrim's encroaching onslaught, aided by the valorous Silverwood elves, who answered the call of ancient bonds. 2 fronts, each entwined with the realm's shared destiny. In the crucible of war, Avrador's strength, spirit, and honor would be put to the ultimate test. Amid the echoing clash of swords and the tempestuous winds of fate, the tapestry of the realm's future would be woven anew, forged by the indomitable resolve of its champions. Stay tuned as the Great Northern War begins. Icy peaks of the Ogre Kingdom, a storm of darkness gathers as Malgrim, a ruthless warlord, leads an invasion force of 120,000 comprising orcs, goblins, dark humans, and ogres. This is the prelude to the Great Northern War, a conflict that will test the unity of North Bromidus. The threat looms as North Bromidus braces for the impending storm. The once proud Frostbeard Citadel, standing as a symbol of dwarven resilience, is seized by the orcish horde. The dwarves, determined to reclaim their ancestral stronghold, gather their forces, numbering 17,000, for a counterattack. However, even with the leadership of Durgan Stoneholm, their efforts falter against the overwhelming orcish numbers. The citadel remains beyond their reach. Hope is not lost as the dwarves rally to reclaim Zerngem Keep, a seat of valuable gemcraft. The dwarven forces, numbering 12,000 and bolstered by the resolve to defend their heritage, launch an assault to retake the keep. Yet the orcs, unyielding in their determination, thwart the dwarves' advance. Despite their valor, the dwarves suffer yet another setback. Just when the dwarves' hope seems dim, a glimmer of light emerges from Silverwood. Lady Seraphina Moonwhisper, the esteemed ruler of the Elven realm, arrives with a host of 4,000 elven warriors. Together with the dwarves, they face the orcish horde at Molten Forge. In a fierce clash, the combined forces, totaling 24,000, manage to halt the orcish advance, delivering a crucial victory. The tides begin to shift as the united forces press the orcs back to the icy tundra of the Ogre Kingdom. The relentless determination of the defenders, along with Lady Seraphina's elven host, pushes the orcs to their limits. Aided by the unforgiving terrain, the defenders strike a significant blow, compelling the orcs to retreat further. The climactic battle arrives at Thrain's Gatehold once more. The dwarves, their numbers bolstered by survivors and the legendary Gracchus Cannon, stand resolute against the orcish onslaught. As the sun sets on the month-long conflict, the dwarves, with renewed unity and unwavering spirit, reclaim their stronghold. The Great Northern War concludes with the orcish invasion repelled, a testament to the resilience and valor of North Bromidus. After years of growth and preparation, Gracchus Cannon emerged as the High Protector of Avrador, commanding authority over the realm by the Council of Elders. With the looming threat of orcish domination in the Ironjaw Highlands and the Council of Elders having granted their permission, Gracchus directed his focus to the north, where the Highlands, determined to quell the menace once and for all. The Ironjaw Highlands, home to 3 massive orc villages, posed a significant threat to the stability of the region. Led by the offspring of the infamous orc chief Urgor, these villages boasted formidable defenses and a fierce orcish horde. In preparation for the campaign, Gracchus assembled a force of 3 legions, a total of 28,000 soldiers stationed in Frostholm. With his formidable army in place, Gracchus set his sights on the Ironjaw Highlands, ready to confront the orcish forces. The campaign commenced with the Battle of the Ironjaw Cliffs. In a hard-fought engagement, Gracchus and his legions faced off against the fierce orc warriors. Despite enduring heavy casualties, Gracchus and his forces emerged victorious, pushing the orcs back. The next phase saw the siege of Bloodfang Village, a key stronghold within the Ironjaw Highlands. Employing strategic prowess and collaborative efforts, Gracchus led his forces in a determined siege against the well-fortified orc defenses, gradually gaining the upper hand. Advancing further, Gracchus confronted the orcish horde at Ironjaw Pass. The treacherous terrain posed challenges, but Gracchus and his allies fought valiantly, ultimately achieving victory through coordinated tactics and unwavering determination. As the campaign progressed, Gracchus and his forces faced a daunting adversary, a dark prince leading a significant orcish force. In a climactic battle, Gracchus demonstrated his strategic acumen and prowess, leading his companions to victory against the Dark Prince's forces. As the remnants of Gracchus's formidable force regrouped, they united with Thrain Stoneforge and his allies, strengthening the alliance against the encroaching darkness. With his companions by his side, Gracchus Kahneman stands ready to face the last Dark Prince and ultimately confront the dreaded Malgrim, known as the High Bane. As the final chapter of this trilogy unfolds, the fate of Avrador hangs in the balance, and the true test of their mettle awaits. In the borderlands where Ironreach, Ironjaw Highlands, and the icy peaks converge, the siege of Thrain's Gatehold begins. With the horns of war echoing through the frigid air, Gracchus Kahneman leads the Coalition's bold assault on Thrain's Gatehold. The Orc defenders, their backs against the icy walls, mount a desperate defense to protect their ill-gotten stronghold. Catapults stationed at strategic positions unleash a deafening roar as they hurl massive boulders toward the fortress. High King Thrain himself leads a charge of Ironreach's bravest dwarves, their hammers and axes gleaming with determination. As the days dragged on within the icy fortress, the situation grew increasingly desperate for the Coalition. Orc defenders held steadfast, and the toll on both sides was undeniable. Amid the relentless siege, a flicker of hope appeared. A strategic breach in the fortress wall allowed our heroes, including the courageous Silverwood and Elysian elves, to infiltrate the inner defenses. With unwavering courage, Gracchus Kahneman led the charge into the heart of the battle, rallying his companions, Ironreach warriors, and the elite elven forces to confront the orcs head-on. The cost of this battle was high. Many brave warriors, including elves from the Silverwood and Elysian realms, fell, their sacrifices etching a solemn reminder of the perilous path to victory. Just when hope wanes, Commander Dorian Ironheart arrives with fresh legions, bolstering the beleaguered Coalition, including the valiant elves who stood by their side. With unwavering determination, the Coalition secured a hard-earned victory at Thrain's Gatehold. The heroes of Avrador stood triumphant, their spirits bolstered by the timely arrival of Commander Dorian Ironheart and his fresh legions. With Thrain's Gatehold secured, the Coalition now turned their gaze toward an even greater challenge: the malevolent fortress of the Dark Warlord, Malgrim. A week-long march awaited them. As they prepare to embark on this perilous journey, the heroes of Avrador know that destiny calls them to confront the ultimate evil. The saga continues as they march toward Malgrim's lair, their determination unwavering. The determined Coalition prepared for their week-long march into the heart of the Icy Peak Kingdom. High King Thrain's numbers had dwindled, with few reinforcements arriving. The losses had been significant. Nevertheless, the Coalition embarked on their perilous journey. Halfway through, a sudden ambush disrupted their path. Ogres under Malgrim's control, numbering 700, joined forces with a dark prince named Vorticus, one of Malgrim's generals, leading a formidable army of 15,000. The ogres, a force to be reckoned with, swept through the Dwarvish and Avradorian lines, inflicting heavy casualties upon the Coalition forces. High King Thrain himself led the charge, rallying his dwarves with unwavering determination, pushing back the ogres despite the grim odds. Simultaneously, Gracchus Kahneman led a daring charge with the Avradorian light cavalry, engaging the Dark Prince Vorticus. Their forces clashed in a fierce battle. Through determination and valor, the Coalition, with Gracchus at the forefront, wielding the Sword of Light, emerged victorious as the Dark Prince's forces retreated. Once again, the heroes of Avrador secured another victory, their resolve unbroken even in the face of adversity. In the shadow of the foreboding Malgrim's lair, the Coalition, now numbering at 25,000 strong, prepares for their ultimate confrontation. Awaiting their arrival, an army of 27,000 orc defenders and dark corrupted men under the malevolent rule of Malgrim forms a formidable barrier between the Coalition and the fortress. With courage burning in their hearts, Gracchus Kahneman and his loyal companions lead the charge, smashing through the enemy lines and pushing forward. Amidst the chaos and fury of battle, the heroes of Avrador fight with unwavering determination, battling orcs and dark men to reach their ultimate goal. As Gracchus and his companions make their way inside the fortress, they face fierce resistance but press on towards the heart of the lair. Atop the fortress, Gracchus confronts Malgrim, a chilling showdown that will determine the fate of Avrador. In a tense moment of dialogue, Malgrim reveals that he has been watching Gracchus for some time, and that Vorgor, the shadow dragon, was once his loyal pet. The two powerful adversaries engage in a fierce battle, their magic and might clashing amidst the ancient stones of the fortress. In the final moments of the battle, Gracchus wields the Sword of Light with unwavering determination, delivering the decisive blow that ends Malgrim's reign of darkness. With the fallen warlord at his feet, Gracchus emerges as the hero of Avrador. The fortress, once a bastion of darkness, is now reclaimed. In the aftermath of the battle, the Council of Elders, along with Lady Seraphina, Lady Alara, and High King Thrain, make a momentous decision. In a grand ceremony, Gracchus Kahneman is crowned as the King of Avrador, a symbol of hope and unity for the realm. As the season concludes, the heroes of Avrador have triumphed over darkness, and a new chapter in their saga begins. Thank you for watching Season 1.